guys, welcome back to another episode of Lights Out with Ish and Eve. I'm Ish and this is Eve and we are back. Some of us a little more upset than others. Post Vegas Grand Prix and of course post Vegas news of the double McLaren disqualification.
Yeah. It's not really a great time.
Yeah. Talk us through your feelings right now.
So, just bruh. Just of course. Like, as soon as it started getting to the point where it's like almost nailed in, it's like, we can just kind of calm down. Like, the story has written itself. Lando's most likely going to be world champion. It's not going to be too stressful as down to the wire. And the F1 gods are like,
nah.
I promised you a close championship fight this year and you're going to have one. You're going to have one. Mm-hmm. But anyways, so I woke up at 4 a.m. to watch the race because it's a Sunday morning. I was like, I can go back to sleep afterwards. It's fine. So wake up, 4 a.m. Watch the race. Not that much happens. Race finishes. I'm like, it's like 5 in the morning. I'm like waiting for the podium and Mickey Mouse is conducting fucking water. And I was like, I'm having a fever dream. What am I looking happening? At? And then anyway, they do the podium. Off we go. I'm like, great. Shut my laptop. Go back to sleep. Mm-hmm. A few hours later. Well, 4 hours later specifically because that's how long it took. And it was like 6 a.m. I woke back up about 10 a.m. Yeah. Check my phone. Breaking graphic. I was like, are you taking the piss? You're taking the piss. Like, now I'm just like, Oscar Piastri's going to finish third. Like, I
know. Did you see his interview afterwards? It was heartbreaking.
But
like,
that was
he's
even,
clearly
wasn't that even before
accepted.
the disqualification?
It was, yeah. But he's like clearly accepted. Like, he doesn't have the form to bring her back. He looked so upset. I was like...
Was that the one after quali when he was like, just one thing or another just doesn't seem to be going my way? And he's like...
Yeah.
Ugh!
I know.
So, like, honestly, obviously I want Lando to win, but I thought it would be them 1 and 2 the other way. Oscar leading the championship almost the whole year and then finishing third is just...
I know. Wild.
That's... stuff of nightmares, really.
I know.
And people are like, it's so similar to, not so similar, but it's in some ways similar to Lando's season last year, where it's his first time. Obviously, Lando never led the championship last year, but like, he's fighting for a championship for the first time, and then towards the end of the year, a form slump just like takes it off the table, basically.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's like,
for sure. My big thing is now, will McLaren actually start backing Lando now? Because, like, Zach Brown has very much said that, like, he'd rather lose the championship than back, like, one driver over the other, which is insane. An insane comment to make. Sorry.
Like, if I was one of his drivers, I'd be like...
What?
Like, we've been driving our asses off. You've got your constructor's title. Now help us out.
Yeah. Like, at that point, you still want the team to have the drivers. Like, whether it's... Like, you'd rather it be one of you two than a different team. Yeah, surely.
Like, and Oscar's clearly come to terms with the fact that... And obviously, it will hurt him. If he has to do something for Lando, it will hurt him. But especially, say, for example, in the Qatar sprint, if, Max finishes ahead of Oscar in the Qatar sprint, he takes him over. They're dead equal on points. Especially if Oscar loses that second position to Max. Surely. Like, surely. Because Max is in way better form. Max is going to take it. We are coming up to better tracks for Oscar, but like...
That being said, like, he finished 4th in Qatar last year. So, like, but also, like, Max won there last year. Like, Max is no slouch in Qatar or Abu Dhabi either.
No, Max is no slouch anywhere.
No,
Bar
like, I
maybe
just
Singapore.
think, yeah, but like, I just think like McLaren have got to back Lando at this point, which like kills me as an Australian to say it, but he has to outscore Max and Oscar now by 2 points
It's not
in
much.
Qatar in order to secure the championship.
Yeah.
Like he needs 2 points over the both of them and he
Yeah.
wins.
Yeah.
Like I just think at this point, you have to back Lando
Yeah.
if
It's like-
if that situation arises, or
100%.
you do risk Max coming through.
I think, like, I don't think that they'll back Lando until Abu Dhabi. If the if they do it at all, I don't think they're going to do it till Abu Dhabi. Like, because
Yeah,
they, like...
I agree with you.
I think that they can get away with it because Lando, he only needs... He needs to win the race. He wins the race in Qatar, he's done. Like, no matter what else happens, no matter what happens in the sprint, no matter what happens to Max and Oscar, he wins Qatar, Dunsky.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that they'll wait and see what happens in Qatar, because if something happens, he gets wiped out, DNF, Max wins the race. Now Max is leading the championship altogether. It's like, whoa. But then I think if Max ends up leading the championship after Qatar, God forbid, but like, I still then think they'll just be like, oh, oops. Like, we're not leading anymore. Like, it's not our problem.
Yeah, we're
kind
not
of
leading
thing.
anymore, so both of our drivers can go for it. It's crazy.
Like, no, like, you're gonna have to... They should, but I don't think they're gonna. Until maybe.
And it's like, it's still such an outside chance, but if Max wins the championship, that is maybe the biggest sporting fumble of all time by McLaren.
Literally.
Not that I'm a big sports nut and don't really know anything outside of Formula One, but I'd say it would rank really high up there in terms of like overall team fumbles across a season.
Because
like
effectively this double disqualification is a team fumble. Like,
absolutely.
it's
not on the drivers.
Anyways, I did see a really funny meme and it was like, Oscar, Lando's plank wear is really bad. You have to make your plank wear really bad too, so you both have to be disqualified. So it's fair.
Oh,
I was like,
honestly though.
no. But yeah, for fuck's sake, can we
I
just
know.
can we just not? And
I know.
yeah, Qatar. I'm nervous for Qatar, but if it goes well in Qatar, I'll be fine.
Yes.
And then what I want to happen is Lando to win the World Championship in Qatar, then wipe out Max in Abu Dhabi, so then Oscar can keep second place.
See, I want Max to win overall because
But
I
Oscar
want
can
him to
still
have
win.
the 5. Yeah, but it's not happening, unfortunately.
I know, you're being a realist, but like, if Oscar were to come out and win Qatar, would you be back on the Piastri hype train over Max?
I assume, like, in that, like, it would depend. Like, if Max DNF'd, then yeah. But if Max was second, then no. You know what I mean?
So you kind of
Like-
prefer Max win than Oscar?
Well, here's the thing. I want Max to have the 5, so he's, like, matching Michael Schumacher. 5 in a row is also matching Michael Schumacher.
Schumacher's got 7, babe.
No, I mean the 5 in a row, not
Yeah.
not 5 total. I meant 5 in a row. The 5 in a row to match
surely you haven't
Schumacher.
fucked that up so bad. I was like,
Yeah, no. The
Yeah,
5 in a
5 in a
row
row,
because
yeah.
Lewis and Michael Schumacher are equal.
yeah.
But Lewis didn't.
I don't
Lewis
think-
didn't get 5.
No,
only
Lewis didn't get
in
5
a row.
in a row. Did Schumacher get
Michael's
5 in a
the
row?
only one that's. Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so I kind of want him to do that to match him.
That's fair.
Because that's fun. Anyway,
Doesn't matter to me.
let's maybe go back to the weekend.
Yeah.
Obviously, the race itself, like, a little bit dull. I watched
Yeah.
it in a pub, actually, which was really fun.
That would have been more
So it
fun.
kind of, like, improved the excitement of it because there was not a lot happening. There was quite a few cheers when Lando got overtaken, unfortunately.
I can imagine. You're in Australia, so
Yes.
that is not
But anyway.
surprising at all. I was like,
Yeah.
no, we'll get there when we talk about the race. Let's get into the weekend in general. Was there any news coming into the weekend? Not really.
No, not really. I think it was all pretty quiet between Brazil and Vegas. So FP1, obviously there was a few new liveries and things that came out on track. I really liked the Williams one. It was a little
Yeah, the
darker
Williams
than
one was
usual.
good. Yeah.
It was nice. Lewis Hamilton's helmet looked like TV static with how like sparkly it was.
Everyone was like, it's the best. I was like, it's a cheap knockoff of Lando's disco ball.
Yeah, it is a little like that.
Like,
it was like glitter rather than like a mirror,
disco,
but
yeah. So it's like worse. Like disco ball is just cooler than that.
Yeah. It just on the TV it just looked like TV static.
Yeah, that's fair. I liked Oscar's pink helmet.
Yes, that was fun.
I did like that.
I did like that. That was very cool. Charles Leclerc went fastest, FP1. I've learned not to get too excited by this now. I've been baited all year. And I was like, no.
By Ferrari turning the engines up in fraction.
Yeah. So I was not in a state of delusion after FP1.
Yes, that's good.
But Albon was looking good throughout
both Williams,
like Friday practice or Thursday practice. He had
both
a bit
Williams
of a lock up and things. Yeah, but Albon set the second fastest time. And I think Carlos was like in the top 5 or something as well.
Just out,
Somewhere. Yeah. But there was obviously a lot of like rookies in particular, but everyone like running off, slip sliding around, like it's a very low grip track, so everyone was trying to work themselves out.
Yes, and just to get the track rubbered in as well, because obviously it's street circuit, so she'd be slippery.
Yes.
And then one of the main storylines that came out of that practice was how bad the graining was on the tyres on long runs, and everyone was like, this is going to be a problem. But yeah, Pierre Gasly is just like really fast in Vegas for some reason. He loves a good lap time there. He still hasn't converted it to points. But I remember last year he qualified P3, and then had engine failure.
I know.
Like, he's just fast around there, but then every time it comes to the race, like in this year he just got hit and then was like demoted back to the back of the field as per. And I was like, all that just to get hit into the first corner, you poor thing. Anyway, McLaren were like slightly off the pace, and I was like, that's kind of fine. I kind of expected you to be off the pace in Vegas.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, not really much else to say. Ferrari, as you said, looked good.
Yuki put it on P3 and Max was P4. It was like, oh, okay. Get it, Yuki. Nice. Always nice to have a little one up.
Yeah. I just remember
that when it comes.
We're probably only gonna see Yuki Tsunoda at 2 more race weekends. It's kind of sad. Just remembered that. Yeah. I mean, it's not confirmed, but I know. Because, like, it's him or Liam Lawson they're going to kick, and Liam's doing well in the RB, but again, like, Yuki would be doing well if he was still in the RB too, so.
Totally. I know. It's so sad.
I know.
Similar vibes, actually. Stake had their, like, they had, like, a checkered flag running around their car, because, like, in like, a end of, like, Sauber, like, era. You know, era, which was kind of cute. I'm gonna miss the green highlighter. I know,
especially that
because they're looking very plain. Yes, the Audi livery was announced.
So ugly. It
obviously doesn't have all the sponsors and stuff on it yet, but she's not cute.
They're giving 2009 McLaren, 2007 McLaren.
Yeah.
It's ugly. It's just boring. Like, come on.
And it's like red and black, like.
Yeah, it's just like.
Or like grey. It's like just. Pick a fun colour. Green was such a fun colour. Do something cool.
The green highlighter. We'll miss her. Especially just another, like, just another grey and black car with a pop of colour. Like.
Yeah.
Boring.
I'm not here for it.
No.
That is one thing I really like about F1 Academy is like
they're all such fun colours.
Yes. I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, even like F2 have more fun coloured cars.
I know. The Charlotte Tilbury car Loved her. She's so cute.
Slay. Oh,
Anyway.
shout out to Dorian Pan for winning the F1 Academy World Championship. Go
that
off,
was
bestie.
so... Yes. Did you see, like, Toto came and, like, gave her a big hug?
Yeah.
It was so cute.
And did you see the video of George and Kimmy, like, watching the race?
Yes. Kimmy was like, I can't watch it anymore.
He was, like, giving stressed mum, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
That was really cute, though, and congrats to her.
Yes.
Like, but it was really sad. Maya Berg, who was her, like, championship rival, crashed out.
Yeah.
I think it was on the
know.
formation lap, too.
Yeah, it was kind of bad.
It's giving Hadjar stalling off the line in Abu Dhabi in F2 last year.
True.
That was fucking rough.
Yeah. Anyways, FP2, drivers obviously still just trying to get a handle on the low grip of it all. There were quite a few close calls with, like, drivers stopping their car, like, just before crashing into the wall. Like, I think Lando did that.
Yeah.
Charles did that. And then there was a drain cover issue again, which caused a red flag.
Yes. And gave scenes of 2023.
Yes. I mean, thankfully, like, no one drove over it and had the entirety of their car fucked
Ripped
up
to
like
shreds.
Carlos did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that was horrifying. I was thinking about that actually on the drive home today, and I was like, if you just got, like, smacked with a drain cover, like, just, I was thinking about the way your spine would just, like, concave in on itself. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Because it totally, like, screwed his back.
Yeah.
Like, that would be so bad.
I know.
Ugh,
And
I
then
was,
the
like, thinking
Ferrari
about
had to
that,
pay for it and take a fat grid penalty.
Yeah. Yeah. And Fred was like, I'm gonna murder someone.
Valid.
Yeah.
It's like, how is this my fault? I'm like $2 million down the drain. My car's starting P12.
Yeah. It was cooked.
Yeah. Anyways.
Insane. Anyway, back to this year.
Yes. Charles also had gearbox issues in this practice session and had to pull over. And I was like...
I know. I was like, oh no.
But it was fine. They obviously
Like,
fixed it.
Yes. And then Lando went fastest overall. So
I was a bit like...
they've sorted themselves out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was that indicative because I was like, okay, like, there's been a whole bunch of red flags. Charles was looking quick, but then he had this gearbox issue. So I was like,
And yeah,
it's a bit of an interrupted session.
The first red flag was right when a bunch of people was just coming out on their soft tyre runs. So
yeah. So I was like,
yeah. I think George was like on a lap when it came out as well.
Yeah.
So that was like...
who's to say? But then FP3, we had a bit of rain,
Yes.
which ended up being very fortuitous so that the drivers could get some practice in the wet.
And like rain in Vegas? Like...
Oh, bizarre.
Like
the fact that we've gotten wet once this year and it's in the desert. Like, full wet tyres and we're in the desert.
And like...
Make it make sense.
Literally. It's like every time it gets to near full wet conditions, they normally just stop the session.
Yeah, because visibility sucks.
Yeah. Zero visibility. Do you know that meme?
No.
Oh.
I just thought you were saying it funny.
No, there's a meme. I'll send it to you after.
Okay.
But yeah, then it was kind of like, who's going to be out on the slicks first? Like, who's going to, you know, time the crossover point and, like, risk going out on slicks? Because no one really wanted to, because they were so close to quali, in case they just, like, put it in the wall. But Lando was the first one to go out on slicks. And I was like,
yes,
that's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Sending your championship leader out.
The start of them taking some very bizarre risks throughout the race weekend, which we'll obviously get to in the race. But yeah, weird choice.
Mm-hmm. I was like, wait for someone else to do it. And then it just like, he was just like sliding and really slow. And I was like, go back in, please. Please stop driving.
I know. But both McLarens ended the session P19 and P20. So
yeah, they didn't do a proper soft tyre run. Like, they didn't do a proper run. But I saw that And I was like, before I'd watched the session, and I was like,
what's going on here?
that's not what I want to see right before quali. I was like,
yeah.
But I was kind of like, something must have happened for them to be both there. It's not just like, but still,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. Bizarre.
that's not something I've seen before.
No, definitely not. But
There was
George Russell went fastest, and Max was in P2, and Alex Albon again in P3. So
Yeah,
very
he
much
was
looking
gearing
good.
up for a good weekend, unfortunately, what ended up happening
I
to him.
know.
I was thinking my prediction for double Williams points was looking pretty good at this point. All of my
thought it was
predictions
too.
were very close to coming true. All of them.
Yeah.
Well, the first one
Yeah.
did, and then it didn't
And then it didn't.
because of the disqualification. But I was like, we're looking
Yes.
good for that. There was a point in time where it was like really close between Lewis and Liam on the track.
Yeah.
Like Lewis nearly went straight into the back of him, and I was
Yeah.
like, eek.
Yeah.
And then
That was bad.
Lando was having like issues on his car, and so were Oscar. Like they were having like telemetry issues, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So that also
Yeah,
probably
it
was why they didn't do a proper run. But
Yeah.
I was like, guys, can we? It's right before quali. Sort it out.
Yeah, honestly. Agreed. Well, speaking of quali, shall we get into it?
Yes.
In Q1, we had Lewis Hamilton, Yuki Tsunoda, Gabriel Bortoleto, Kimi Antonelli, and Alex Albon eliminated. Obviously, some of these are quite interesting given where they ended up in the race.
Yeah.
But the big one was Lewis Hamilton,
P20.
P20.
It's the first time he's ever qualified P20 on pure pace.
That's
He's never
insane.
qualified. He's just picking up all of these stats that he just did not
He
need.
just does not want. He made it to the line at the end of the session. I mean, so first of all, obviously, wet session. Everyone started on inters and then had to, like, go to wets
full
because
wet.
of just how wet it
And
was.
Aston Martin timed it like, because they went straight out on full wets and were just cooking, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
it's like
I was
Stroll
like,
when
is
he
Lance
comes out in
Stroll
a
going to
wet
be on
session.
pole?
It's like Lance Stroll's wet session every once in a while where he's just like, I'm him.
Yeah, honestly. But yeah, cars were just, like, aquaplaning left, right, and centre.
I'm so impressed that no one really put it in the wall. I mean, obviously Albon
Yeah.
ended up hitting the wall, but no
Yeah.
one like fully binned it.
No, I was
Like-
very impressed. Like, even just 4 of the 6 rookies making it through
Yeah.
to Q2, I was like,
done.
wow, very impressed.
Mm.
But yeah, coming back to Lewis, he like made it to the line by like half a second, and then he aborted, and it almost felt like there was like some sort of communication like mishap between Ferrari and Lewis, where like they didn't tell him that maybe he needed to like make this lap count, that he was A, going to make it to the line in time, and then B, had to like send it or you
'Cause
were done.
There was
Like, I don't know what the deal was.
he had a cone or something under his car.
Oh yeah, that was really
But I'm like,
sloppy.
I don't know
That was
if
bad.
I don't know when that happened. I don't know if that happened on his out lap. I don't even know if that happened on his flying lap, and that's why he aborted it. Like, but I know
Yeah.
that the cone had
He at some
something
point
to do
hit a
with this
bollard.
situation. And remember, he hit a bollard
Yeah.
in Abu Dhabi last year as well, and that like the same thing
Yes.
happened.
It was just bizarre. I was like, hello? Is
Yeah.
this 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton? Hello?
No, where he's been missing all year. I don't know.
Honestly.
He's gone. But yeah, there was
Bizarre.
like so many brief yellow flags as everyone kept like aquaplaning off the track.
Yeah.
There was a point in time when Charles like just could not get a lap in, and I was
I
like,
know.
uh-oh.
That was the thing, like, you sort of just had to set a time.
Yeah.
And then, because, like, it was slowly drying up a little bit, but towards the end of
Yeah.
the session, like, you were probably going to be okay if you could just keep it in the
track.
lines.
Yeah, literally. And like Lando kept throughout Q1 and Q2, he kept on finding yellow flags when he was on a purple sector, and I was like,
Yeah.
like it happened like 2 or 3 times, and I was like, are
Yeah.
you taking the piss? Can we just stop that? I mean,
I
obviously
know.
when it mattered in Q3, it actually helped him. But
Yes.
like until that point, because it happened in Q1 and Q2, he was like on double 1 or 2 purple sectors and then found a yellow flag.
Yeah, I know. It was really just timing, like, with if you could avoid it. Like, Carlos finally put a lap together and then went P1 for a while, and then Albon joined him in P2, and then eventually, like, a few others got up there. Charles had the craziest moment where he, like, had a huge save, and then his car stalled from, like, how much he had to, like, throw it round. His car was like, nah.
His car was like, nah.
Not for me.
So it's a bit much, really.
Not. Yeah.
That was insane.
Yeah.
But because Colapinto had a massive save like that as well, I think, in the same corner
He did.
in Q2.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I was like, oh, he's off in this little wall, but he saved it.
But he saved it. I know, there were some good saves during quali. And I just had no idea, like, who was going to end up where because of the wet. It was actually really fun to watch. And
there was a point in time where Ollie Behrman slid off, and he was just, and he was like, before he even hit the wall, like, threw his hands up, because he was just aquaplaning. Like, he's probably like fully on the brake, and he's just sliding, and then just like nosed into the wall, but like not too hard. But that was so funny. His onboard where he's literally like,
I know. Well, because they're obviously taught to, like, if you know you're going to crash into the wall, like, take your hands off.
But it looked like it wasn't just, like, removing his hands. He was actually like, what the fuck? Like,
he's like, hello?
Like, what am I meant to do? Like, I can't stop the car.
I know.
Anyway, but he was obviously
But yes,
fine.
Obviously unfortunate for Albon after showing so much promise in practice
and ruining
to
my
not make it
prediction.
through.
Because he kind of clattered the wall, and I thought that might have been like could have been red flagged, but he was able to make it back to the pit lane, because the pit lane was like right there, so he was like just kind of like crawled into the pit lane,
limped in. But then did you have anything else to say about Q1?
No.
Cool. So then we go on to Q2, where Colapinto, Ollie Behrman, Esteban Ocon, Lance Stroll, and Nico Hülkenberg were eliminated. It stopped raining by this point, but the track was definitely still wet. Like, everyone started the session on full wets.
And they stayed on full wets because Lance Stroll got absolutely nerfed by his team and on the inters.
Yeah, that was such a weird decision. Like, he was looking so good. Like, why did you...
Like, a lock-in for Q3. And then he was the first one to try going on an inter. Again, don't know whether it was a team call or his call, but it was not the call.
No, it was not.
He was so slow and then got knocked out. And I was like, well, you poor thing, but oh well, it happens. Because they were both flying. Both Aston Martins, like, were just fully
so
flying.
good. I know. And it was just so fun to watch, because, like, Hadjar ended up going second fastest. There were, like, the top 5 were all from different teams, and, like, I think in the top 10 there was only, like, 2 that were from the same team, like the McLarens and
the RBs were both up there at one point. The RB,
like,
can I say, is so good over one lap. Like, the RB over a quali lap is so good. Like, they're constantly both up there, even if they don't end up making it through. Like, they're always on, like, early runs. They're both just always up there.
And I wonder actually how good it would be in the hands of someone with a bit more experience, because obviously, like, yes, a car can be better over one lap versus a full race. But also, like, a driver and their racecraft plays a big, like,
massively
part in it as well. So, like, I do really wonder how that car would fare again, like, if it was in the hands of someone with a bit more experience.
Yeah, I really
like,
wish
even if like Nico Hülkenberg was in it, like, you know, someone that just knows how to navigate a race properly. Like, not saying a Max Verstappen, but even still, you know.
Like, even if Yuki was still in that car, like, he's just got a bit more experience. And if, like, I think we'd see some better results from both of them if Liam Lawson would stop wiping people out.
Of which he continues to do.
So on and so forth. Oh my god. I'll get there, but I'm like just thinking about Bortoletto into the first corner.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Anyways.
bowling with Bortoletto.
Yeah, literally. Oscar at one point in Q2 was in a little bit of danger.
He finished Q2 P10.
Yeah.
He just made it through. I mean, I think there was a bit of a gap between P10 and P11, but still. He finished Q2 P10.
Mm-hmm. But like he was at like P7 or like I think it was like P8, and then I kept on seeing like everyone who was in the elimination zone, like the checkered flags kept popping up and they were still there, and then I was like, oh, we're good, we're fine.
Yeah.
So I did the maths and I was like, we're all good.
Yeah.
And Gasly again through in Vegas.
Yeah.
Well done.
He knows his strong points, you know?
Yeah. Literally. And it's not the race ever in Vegas.
No.
Unfortunately.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And anyways, Q3.
Yes, everyone went back onto Inters.
Yes.
Because it had dried out enough at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Lando looking much more comfortable.
Yes.
Like, very much more settled into everything.
He started going like a second faster than everyone, and I was like,
yeah.
Ooh,
it was crazy. Because, first of all, Carlos went provisional pole.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Yep.
But then Lando's final lap, just killer. I think it was like a second faster or something like that. And would have been more because I think he had a bit of a slide.
He had a massive moment.
Well at the end.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the track was ramping up as well. Like through the first runs, it was very much like there was clearly the dry line appearing and like people were going to the top. And Lando's moment in that last, because it was in that kind of almost, I think it was like the second or third last corner where a lot of people were having those moments, and he was very close to being in that wall, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, like it was because I think he was obviously purple, he was like a second up, so I was like, it might be he'll be fine, like he'll be starting near the top, but he's not gonna be on pole because of that moment. And then Charles Leclerc has a little adventure.
Has a little off, brought out a yellow flag. Ruined Oscar's lap.
Yeah, but Charles was gone by the time Oscar got there. I'm kind of confused about what happened because he was gone because then Oscar went off into the same corner, but one of the RBs was like in his way. So I'm like, it kind of looked more like he had to take avoiding action and was like impeded, but then people were like, no, it was the yellow flag. But I was like, well, Charles was the yellow flag and he was gone. Anyway,
maybe it was the yellow flag on the V car that was like still going slow, and then like there's always going to be a bit of a delay in like the communication.
Yeah,
and the
that's
drivers acting
probably
on it.
more
I feel like it was maybe a little bit of that.
But anyway, it was just a bit of a mess, and it was it ruined his lap. So because before the second runs, McLaren were 1 and 2, and I was like,
yes,
ooh.
Like,
okay. I was like, this might be fun, actually.
Yes.
I was like, it's spelling stress. We haven't seen that in a while, but like, interesting. And then that happened, obviously, but it was fine. Lando got pole, which I just was not expecting at all.
No, I would not have picked that. But his lap was just killer. Carlos obviously kept his P3 spot, which was
so good.
Amazing. Like, Mans is just good in Vegas. So that was really fun. But it was. I was pretty surprised to see Lando on pole.
Me too. Pleasantly surprised, of course, but surprised for sure. And with Max P2, I was like,
yes, I know. Well, Lando was also like sus because, I mean, we might as well get into it now. The race start, Lando absolutely sent it over.
Love that from him, though. I mean, he fucked it up, but like, that's what he needed to be having done. Like last year when he kept bottling the starts, he was just too nice with Max.
Yes.
So it's exactly what he needed to do. He just fucked it up.
Here's the thing, though. Did he need to do it?
I think so. Max had a much better start than him.
Oh no, I know, but he didn't need to beat Max in this race. There's no need for him to win. There was no need for him to win the race anymore in order to secure the championship.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, disqualification aside, like, he came into this weekend being able to come second to Max and still secure.
You mean like it was just too much of a risk? Like it was too risky to like, because you think you'd rather come second than wipe us both out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which obviously it meant a little bit more later in the race when like his engineer was like, go chase down Max. And it was like, why? Like, no need.
And also like Max is like 20 seconds up the road.
Like, yeah. But yeah, I just think like he's not in a position where he needs to, and I get that, you know, a racing driver is always going to want to be competitive and always going to want to win.
Yeah.
But I do think just at this point you do have to be a little bit strategic about where you're placing your car, because Max has nothing to lose now. Like he either has to go for it or he loses the championship, whereas Lando's currently got it. Like, and it could he could very easily lose it if he makes the wrong moves.
But that's what I think, like, you've always got to do, though, because that's the sort of thing that, like, he would then cop flack for not doing had anything, like, gone bad. Like, you know, it's one of those things that people be like, oh, well, you should have been more aggressive in Vegas. Like,
totally.
Like, I just think it's...
if you do, damned if you
Yeah, I think it's another one of those situations, and in the end, it worked out okay. Like, Max was probably going to overtake him anyway. Like, let's be real. Yeah. So I think it's just unfortunate. No, but I mean, even because then obviously Lando outbraked himself, ran wide into the first corner. Yeah. People made it out to seem way worse than it was, because people were like, "Oh, he's gone off," and I was like, he was like this far out of track limits. He wasn't. Like, obviously enough to compromise him to then also get overtaken by George, but I was like expecting off, and then I saw the replay and he was like barely outside like, track limits. It's like question mark over that, whether that's like a lap time delay. Obviously, but like anyway.
No, but
George,
100%.
By the way, great start up into
great
P2.
Start. Absolutely. Literally, I mean, just like kind of out-dragged Lando, as you said, but just because Lando didn't get a good like exit out of the second corner, but yeah, but still like great start. And I was literally like, oh my god, it's bottle start back again. We're back. We're back. Because then I was like, well, I've been given false hope by being on pole, realistically. Like, I didn't expect to come into Vegas in a position to potentially win the race. So I was like, well, oh well. Yeah. Also, as soon as Max got past, I was like, goodbye. See ya.
Never going to see you again. And we did.
For real, yeah. No, as soon as George fell out of his DRS2, I was like, goodbye, you've won.
Yeah, see you. I was like, George, do Lando a solid and just...
If it would be anyone, it would probably be him. But
yeah, exactly. You've got motive.
Yes.
It's like that meme from The Office where it's like, you can't get rid of him without cause. It's like, I have cause.
I have cause. Because I don't like him.
It's because I hate him.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. And Lando.
Literally. No, very true.
Anyways.
But coming back to the race start, obviously Kimi Antonelli received a 5-second penalty for the tiniest little rotation of his wheel. So that was really sad.
Yeah. But people got disqualified and he got promoted anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was all kind of fine.
Kimi, by the way, we'll get there, but he had an incredible drive.
P17 to P3.
Like, okay.
That's not far off what Max did in Brazil.
Yeah. I mean, Max won the race and Kimi did gain 2 places because of disqualifications, but he still went P17 to P3.
Yeah. But even what he did in Brazil this year with pit lane to P3, like it's not far off.
Yeah. Like a great drive from him, but
crazy.
Like Oscar was also hit by Liam Lawson into turn one, and I was like, I was so nervous when I saw that, like, because obviously they had made contact, but then it was like Oscar lost a couple of places, but it wasn't too bad. But I was like, if he's got damage and needs to retire this car, I'm gonna kill you.
I know, and like Lawson didn't get a penalty for it. I think they just like
lap one, turn one.
Lap one, turn one, and it's that whole thing of like, okay, cool, you can just get away with anything in lap one, turn one, like, because like it's just an absolute free for all, except for Bortoletto.
Well, that was bad. It was like Gabby just locked in on Lance Stroll and was like, I'm getting my revenge. I'm getting my revenge. You made me DNF my home race. Just straight into the side of him.
For real.
And I was like, ooh.
But he sent like, Gasly spinning as well.
I think
and
Gasly
then was it Gasly or Colapinto?
No,
maybe it was Colapinto.
Gasly was the one that spun, but I think that was from a different incident because Gasly was way further up the road than those two.
Yeah.
So
I just remember seeing like a spinning Alpine.
Yeah, no, me too. But then when it showed the replay, because I thought it must have been Colapinto, but then we watched the incident from onboard Colapinto and he like drives around it. And I was like, oh, so then it was Gasly, but I don't really know. Maybe it was more of a tangle with like the Liam Lawson incident.
Yeah.
Because Gasly started P10, so he was ahead of them.
That makes sense.
But anyway, did Bortoletto get a penalty? He's got a grid penalty, does he?
He's got a 5-place grid penalty that he's carrying through to Qatar.
I mean, fair, low-key. Like, he fully lined him up.
Another driver.
He lined him up and took him out.
Yeah, for real. So, kind of valid. People who had a good lap one, though, were Lewis and Ollie Behrman, who were both up 6 places by the end of the lap one.
Ollie Behrman
so clearly benefited from the chaos.
Yeah, Ollie Behrman is just on some run at the moment.
Yeah.
Like,
you know, okay, so this morning, Evie and I were talking about like our like predictions review episode that we'll do at the end of the year, and we were like talking about how we'll film it and like, you know, we'll discuss what each other like predicted, and I remembered that one of my predictions was that I thought that Esteban Ocon would wipe the floor with Ollie Behrman.
I thought you said it was the other way around. I thought you were saying that Behrman...
I said Ocon would wipe the floor with Ollie Behrman. And I would just like to personally take this time to apologise to Ollie Behrman.
He's the one
definitely not listening to this.
He's been the one wiping the floor.
Yeah.
Dare I say.
For real. Yes, correct. So I did not get that one right.
No, there's definitely some predictions in there that I've just...
There will be some rogue ones. I've like forgotten all of them except that one.
Yeah. I just remember that I said that Liam Lawson would like be like the best rookie. So I just I just Again, apologies.
You know, just on that actually, do you think that Kimi Antonelli has had a good season? How would you rate Kimi's season?
I would rate him. I think he's had a good season. I don't think he's had the best rookie season. Yeah. Even though he's been on the podium multiple times and he's the highest scoring rookie, he's in a fucking Mercedes. I don't think by far he has been the best rookie season. Probably not even second best.
Yeah.
Like...
I agree. I think he's actually had a pretty kind of shit season. It's been pretty... Yeah, shit's probably a bit strong. But I don't think it's been good. I think there's been really high highs, but I think on the whole, it's actually been rather below average.
Interesting. I think that's a bit harsh. I would say he's just had a very rookie first season. Like... Yeah. Fair. I think... Just inconsistent. Really, like, heavily inconsistent. And, like, as you said, the lows have been bad. But then the highs have been really high. Like, he had a sprint pole. He's been on the podium multiple times. But then again, he is in a Mercedes. So... Yeah. But I think Hadjar's had a better rookie season than him. I think Behrman's had a better rookie season. Behrman's also had inconsistencies and bad moments.
He has, and he's definitely picked up form recently.
Yes, but I think Bortoletto's also had a really good rookie season, like for driving a Sauber.
Yeah.
So, do I think?
Yeah.
Anyway, but then I think
Kimmy.
I think it would be really interesting with all of the rookies to see how they develop, and what the roof is for all of them. Because we shall see. I mean, there's good signs on all of them. It's a good batch of rookies.
Oh, totally. Really there's no one that I'm like, oh, you're only gonna, you'll be a bit of a Logan Sargent. You'll only last a year or two and you'll be done. Oh, true.
Dare I say.
Yeah, but again, it's hard that Alpine, man.
I know, but he's just, that's true. He's kind of stopped crashing for the most part.
Yeah.
So that's a positive, but he's doing it.
And, I mean, he's signed for next year, so I guess we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. But anyway, so let's get back to it.
Back to this.
George then started getting close to Max, and I was like, this could be fun. And then it was like George had steering issues, and then nothing happened. And I was like, oh.
Yes. It was, he just sort of said, see you later.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, that didn't really validate into anything.
This is when Charles started absolutely flying, and he steamed past Oscar, and I was like, cool.
Yeah, I know. Well, because, it was crazy that Oscar hadn't been able to overtake Isaac Hadjar.
I think Oscar, surely was carrying damage. Surely.
Yeah, that's
from the contact with Liam Lawson, because I was like, why are you so slow?
Yeah. Because Lawson also had a lot of damage and then, was sparking all over the place. Yeah, and then...
had to go in for a new
they called a VSC on lap 2. Stroll DNF'd in lap 1 as well. There's a lot happening in the early stages of the race.
But, yeah, because that all happened after the VSC. I literally didn't write down VSC. It was 4 a.m. Give a girl a break.
No, so valid. I know. I was in the pub, trying to listen to the commentary and work out.
Oh my god, that's my biggest pet peeve about when you watch F1 or any sport with other people, and
I know, and you're shut up.
Yeah, and I realized that I did this to my friend the other day watching the football at the pub, and I was just yapping, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. He was like, you should hug up, and I was like, oh my god, because I don't care about the soccer, so I was just yapping, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm my least favorite type of person right now. I need I just had this massive moment of self-awareness, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no. That's so funny.
Yeah.
But yes, Charles sailed past Oscar. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh no.
And he had his radio message.
Yeah. Oh, what did he say again?
He was like, I'm driving like an animal or something.
Oh, yeah.
That had some
That was so funny.
Something like that, I'm not sure. But he was on a charge. He was picking up the pace.
He was.
I was
Charles
a bit
had some
worried
good
about
radios.
Him.
Yeah. Well, Charles's radio, when they told him he got P6 at the end, he was like, fuck that.
He was driving like an animal, and it was only P6.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been promoted to P4, so whoop-de-doo.
Yes,
but...
and only 2 tenths away from a podium.
Which he didn't know at the time.
No, but...
I know. But
anyway.
yeah, then Lewis Hamilton and Alex Albon had a little clip, and they...
Because Lewis got past him, and then Albon was trying to
duck back behind
him.
It's kind of like what happened, what Lewis did to Colapinto in Brazil.
Yes,
where they ducked
and just
back
took
in
off his
behind.
front wing.
Yeah.
Anyway. But Albon obviously got a 5-second penalty for causing a collision, and that ruined his race.
Yes.
And they called another VSC because of that.
Yeah. But nothing really happened. Under the first VSC, Kimi, who had started on a soft, pitted to put on the hard tyre, which was very important, because I remember Bernie Collins the whole race was like, watch him, because he's on an alternate strategy. And she's like, the best strategy here, if it was possible, would be hard. But obviously you can't do that. So she was like, he's in a really good position because... And then I remember they were asked Zach Brown, are you worried about Kimi? Is he going to go to the end on a hard? And Zach Brown was like, I don't think he can. I don't think that's possible. And Bernie Collins was like, well, he should, because the time that you would lose to go in, do the pit stop, because he had a 5-second penalty, time to go in, do that, serve the penalty, come back out. You're probably going to lose more time than if you just stayed out on your old tyres. And she was like, if there's a safety car, he should come in. If there's no safety car, he should stay out. And tell him, Queen, because...
Well, exactly. And I think that the tyres are no longer made in a way that, like, if you run them too long, they just explode. Like, I don't think that's... I don't think
they should bring that back.
The deg anywhere is that, the deg anywhere is, like, that bad that that's going to happen. So, like, you get really slow, but then I feel like we keep seeing this pattern of, like, you get really slow, but then if you kind of, like, get rid of all the, like, bad rubber on the outside, they come back to you.
He was setting fastest
on, like,
laps.
40 lap old.
Oh, tyres. Literally.
Tyres.
Like, I was, because towards the end, he was, like, almost going to lose position because of his 5-second penalty down even below Carlos. He was going to lose 3 places because of that penalty, and he ended up only losing 1. Because of how his lap times at the end. And I was like,
just
okay.
hit the gas. Yeah.
And, oh my God.
Insane.
But, like, Oscar got past Carlos. Charles also got past Carlos. And they were just, Charles and Oscar were just stuck, like, behind Kimi. And I was like, come on. And then when Charles started attacking Oscar, I was like, can you both just overtake Kimi first and then fight with each other? Like, it's not helping either of you to be fighting each other. Like, Charles, just wait.
Chill.
Literally.
I know. It was bizarre.
Also DNF'd, and apparently he had no radio, like, the whole time.
Oh.
He had no radio. He had no comms.
Oh.
So they were, they were, like, using the pit boards for him, and then I guess he just... DNF'd.
Yeah, that was that. Well, I guess from his damage and then the penalty, it was like, okay.
Yeah, and he had no
Let's
radio.
Just call it here.
Just like, this is just not going well. Then right at the end.
Yes.
Well, you have anything else to say before right at the end?
Nah, not really. Because it was just everyone pitting, but the order, like, kind of stayed the same. So it wasn't particularly exciting.
It was all just business as usual, really.
Yeah, like, Lando got George, and then that was kind of it. There was, like, a bit going on a bit further back, but, like, nothing that serious.
Like, Lewis had made up a fair amount of places. Like, to finish where he did was, like, a really, really good effort.
Yes.
Ollie Behrman also, as he said, made up heaps of places. With the disqualifications, Esteban Ocon snuck into the points.
Oh,
should have predicted double Haas points, not double Williams points. But Lando had an issue at the end. And this is the second time this has happened this season. Do you remember where it was Japan or China? I think it was Japan. Maybe it was China.
And Lewis
he had brake
and Alonso?
issues.
Oh, no. Wait, we're talking about different things.
Yeah.
But I know. Okay, yes, you continue.
Like, Lando had brake issues in either Japan or China that was costing him, like, seconds a lap. And, like, one more lap and he would have been overtaken. Like, he was going so slow, and then the same thing was happening here, but because the second last lap he had, I think it was like an 8-second gap, which had been whittled down to a 5-second gap on one lap. So he'd lost 3 seconds a lap, and I was like, okay, well, if he can keep the same pace, he won't get overtaken, because he will just lose another 3 seconds and it will be fine. That little did I know that was the least of my fucking problems. So
so when, like, he was obviously had, like, dropped the pace, and I think the commentators were speculating on why, because, like, obviously there's an issue.
Massive,
and I think everyone kind of thought it was a fuel issue. Like, they were worried that he wasn't going to have enough fuel to, like, run a sample at the end, and then he was going to get disqualified from that. And so I was like, oh, okay. And the thing that I thought was very interesting was, and I've never seen them do this before, but at the end of the race, when everyone had pulled into Parc Ferme, they put up a graphic that said provisional top 10. It didn't say,
do they always
like,
put that? Or is it just...
No, I've never seen that before. I've never seen them put up a graphic that says provisional top 10.
Interesting. And it's not because of Kimi's penalty, because they just swap that around as soon as they cross the line.
Yeah, they swap that around immediately. Like, penalties all get applied straight away. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, I did not notice that.
That's interesting. Which obviously then it didn't end up being the fuel that was the problem. It was the skid
He was
box.
lifting and coasting.
Yeah. Like, for real lifting and coasting. And they were sparking a lot. In, like, Carlos, once he got out of the car, I don't know if you've seen this footage.
Yeah.
He was, like, sussing out everyone's cars. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah. Because maybe it was something that they were aware of because, yeah, like, obviously Andrea Stella was, like, apologised to Lando and Oscar and was, like, it was porpoising way more than in any of the practices. Like, it just, like, we didn't see that issue through practice, so we didn't have any idea that that would happen, basically. And I was just like, brother, please. Like, now?
Yeah.
Like, now. And I know that Ferrari had a double disqualification earlier in the year because of the same thing. But I'm like, at least that wasn't at, like, a pivotal championship moment.
No, I know. Like, it hurts so much more because it's, like, at the pointy end.
I know. And I'm just like, I swear to fuck if this is why Max wins the championship. But then again, like, there's so many moments which is like you can't really
of
just
course.
But because just like the timing of it, I'm like,
yeah, no, 100%. The thing I was referring to with Lewis and Fernando was, do you remember a few races ago when Lewis was like having to like go really I think he might have had a brake issue too, and he was having to go really slowly,
in
and
Singapore
Fernando was like catching him at a rate of knots.
Singapore,
and the F1 TV directors actually like didn't show any of it, and it was the same again this time round. They didn't show any of like Lando losing all this time and George catching him because it was like, is he actually going to get him? And if he'd had one more lap, he probably would have. Like,
because there was a point
and they just didn't show it. I was like, you've been doing so well with all the TV direction. Like, don't ruin it now.
I know. But there was a point in time earlier in the race as well, I noticed, where I think it was when George was like right up the back of Max and they were like showing Oscar. And I was like, and then they like finally put it up in the picture-in-picture, and I was like, there's a battle going on for the lead of the race.
What are we doing?
We're watching Oscar Piastri do nothing. Like, can you please? Anyways,
agreed.
The cool-down car
was so funny.
So unserious.
I love
the pictures.
The glasses.
Because now there's obviously, like, Max obviously put them on for, like, 2 seconds. Lando put them on for 2 seconds. And I was like, George will put them on and keep them on. I was like, I guarantee you, George is putting those glasses on.
Yes.
And he did. And I was like,
did.
Yes, this is why I love you, George Russell. Yes. But there is that, that screenshot of Max wearing the glasses going around now that both the McLarens have been disqualified. I actually have a screenshot of it because I was like, this is hilarious. It's so like funny. Lando, it's really funny, I'll have to send it to you, but like it's Max in the car with the glasses on and like Lando's in the foreground and Max is just looking at him and it's like Lando and his title threat and it's just Max in the glasses. Anyway, the glasses are so funny, and Terry Crews is always there in Vegas and I'm just like,
Mans loves F1. It's so
also
funny.
I love how excitable he is about it. He's just like so happy to be there, and I'm like, honestly, like this is the passion that we need. This is the vibes.
I'm here for it.
But yeah, that was so. Also, the fact that it was like a pink Cadillac, I was like, is this after the Audi livery?
Yes.
Because it was a Cadillac Lego car, so I was like, surely now you have to have a pink livery. I really want that Cadillac to be pink.
Yeah, it would be really cool. Agree.
Yeah.
That would be very cool.
I did see another
I know Alpine's kind of pink, but like,
they're
I'd
not
be more
pink
than happy
enough.
with another pink car. Agree. They need to be all pink.
I did see
They can
another...
be like pink and white.
Or like pink and black. Would be cool.
Yes.
I saw another meme that was like Lego Cadillac disqualified after losing plank brick.
Oh no, it was so silly. But yes, then obviously Vegas stood and Mickey Mouse popped out in a giant Disney advert.
I was like, God, I hate the Vegas Grand Prix.
I was like, I understand you have to pay for these things and Disney has very deep pockets. But it was also like, Vegas is signed up for the next 10 years. Like, how are we gonna keep going with this? I mean, because it started... I really liked the opening ceremony in 2023. I thought it banged. But then, like, I know the drivers
I just like the
it.
Perez meme.
Yes, that was so funny.
That's the only thing that sticks in my head about that.
lives.
That's
Yeah,
going to haunt
so
him
funny.
forever. The poor guy.
Agree. But I'm like, how do you keep going, like, bigger with it? Like, are we still gonna be doing this in, like, 5 or 6 years? Like, when the novelty of it's worn off a little bit?
And it's
still
already
kind of a novelty thing.
It's already cringe as fuck, and it's just going to get worse and worse and worse.
I disagree. I love it. I think it's fun.
Like, I'm
Because
just
if you're gonna have a race in Vegas, you have to.
I
you
know,
have to lean
yeah,
in.
you do, but that's why it's just like, it's just cringe. I don't know. Anyway, like, there are some things where it's fun, like the pink Cadillac being driven around and the glasses. That's fun.
Yeah.
And like last
But you
year,
can do that anywhere. Like Vegas, you gotta.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
You gotta lean into Vegas.
Yeah, but I'm just like, the race wasn't good. The race wasn't good last year. We're gonna have bad racing and cringe marketing for 10 more years.
Fair.
And no Imola.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I know. Getting rid of Imola is insane. But anyway.
And Spa's going 1 year on, 1 year off. Not that Spa was particularly good this year either, I will say.
No. I know.
Anyways.
And that's the thing. Like, all the races have been a little bit because they'll get like one at the first corner and then you're like, okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel like you have to go to work, so
I
we
do
should
actually.
keep
Yeah.
this thing moving.
I get to go to work and be bullied about my McLaren double disqualification.
True.
Guarantee you, as soon
Very
as I
true.
walk in the door, it's going to be like,
Yeah, well, welcome to the life of a Ferrari. Anyway.
No, but yours is just so dismal that you can't even make fun of you anymore. It's just sad.
Yeah, it's like, no.
Yeah, it's
You'll
not
be
like,
okay.
yeah, it's like, are you actually, like, wellness check?
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right,
shall we
biggest
go into
winner.
our awards?
Who did you have?
Max.
Yes.
Because,
agree.
like, he's now equal on points with Oscar. Like,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, he's there. Like, he's always been,
Yeah.
like, teetering around, but, like, now he is the title threat to Lando.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yes. Yes.
So, massive
Agree.
win for him. Kimmy, also,
Yes.
massive win. So, they were my two.
Yeah. Same. I had, Max and Kimmy and, like, overall Mercedes as well. Just, like, double
Yeah.
podium, basically.
And again, yeah.
Who was your biggest loser?
McLaren.
Really? That's a bold
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard they actually had a double disqualification.
I didn't hear that. Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Oh. I guess that makes sense.
I mean, who do you have, Ben?
I also have McLaren.
Shockingly.
Weird. Yeah. Like,
Not
obviously there were other not so good performances, but, like, nothing.
That just takes the
close to a
cake.
double DSQ. Yeah.
At this point in
So,
time
there's
as
that.
well.
Yes. Silliest surprise?
The double disqualification was a horrible,
Yeah.
it's a horrible surprise. And also,
Yes.
rain in Vegas. Full wets
Yeah.
in quali.
Agreed. Agreed. And, like, along that line, I also had, like, Lewis getting knocked out again in Q1. Like, what is...
But not
what
even
is going on?
Q1, like P20.
Yeah, P20 Q1.
Yeah.
Insane. Useless stat. Did you have one?
I do. So,
How good.
we was talking about, like, it's kind of off the back of Brazil. Max has now made the podium from the most starting positions in history. He's only missing 4 starting positions to not have
Yeah.
made the podium from, and they're not what you would think they are. They are 19th, kind of makes sense, and then
Yeah.
13th, 12th, and 11th. So he's made the podium from 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and 20th, and the pit lane, but he's never
Yeah.
made the podium. That's not true. This stat isn't true.
You like self-fact checked?
I'm just remembering, like, 2023, did he not start P11 in Spa and win the race?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I kind of feel like this fact isn't true. I don't really have time to check, but...
No. Someone in the comments can check for us.
Yeah, because they said this over the commentary, and I just now feel like it's not true.
In the edit.
Yeah, fact check it
yeah,
in the
but
edit.
sometimes the commentary can be a little
Rogue.
sus.
Yeah, okay.
As well.
Well, I'm not really confident in my fact anymore. Anyway, do you have one?
I do.
Yes.
And it's not to add insult to injury, but Lando has now lost the lead in the first lap in half of all of his pole position starts.
Honestly,
he started on pole 16 times, and he's lost the lead in half of them on the first lap.
I'm honestly not surprised. I thought it would be worse.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I thought it would be worse. Because, like, last year, he'd lost it on all of them until Singapore. So, I'm not that surprised by that. I think he's done well to bring it back to only half.
Yeah.
And the fact that before this weekend it was less than half is honestly a miracle. So, I think...
Yeah.
That's, not great.
No.
I did see he's now got like 16 pole positions or something, and I'm like, okay. He's like, he's getting up there.
He's clocking
Well done. Yeah.
Yeah, agree.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest meme, did you have one?
I have a few memes. I said a couple of them that I had already.
Yes.
There's one where it's like, you know, the picture of Lando as a kid, and he's like sitting in the gravel with his helmet next to him, looking really sad. It's like, does everything DSQ. I'm like, oh.
True.
And then there's one where it's like, Norris at the start in turn 1. The risk I took was calculated, but man, I am bad at math. And then...
Also true.
There's like another one, which is a picture of Lewis and Fernando in obviously like 2007. And it's like them on the podium, because obviously it was like what we think the Oscar Lando title fight is. And then it's the Verstappen subplot, and it's them with Kimi Räikkönen on the top of the podium in between them. Like, yeah, basically.
Very true. Mine was a video of this guy, like, you'll get it as soon as I say it. This video of this guy sanding down some wood. And it's Zach Brown on Oscar's floor plank after finding out Lando's is too worn.
I saw like the same thing, but it was like Max after the race. Like, but like Zach Brown, that's way funnier. That's so funny. That's kind of like the one where it's like, that I said it's like Oscar Lando's plank is worn down. Please wear your plank down as well, so it's fair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Favorite moment of the weekend or of the race?
I would say like
when
Q3.
it ended and not when you hadn't found out about
it. When I went back to sleep before the disqualifications happened.
Yeah.
Q3 probably. Like, I feel like that was probably the most exciting point in time on the weekend, and it ended with Lando pole. So that's probably my favourite. What about you? Was it a double disqualification?
Well, I did enjoy that, but I also... I mean, Q1 with everyone out on wets was really, like, fun to see. And then, like, Max getting past Lando in the first corner, I was like, all right, let's go. Let's see what we can cook up here. So that was quite good. Driver of the day, who did you have?
Kimi. Like, I know Max was the driver of the day, but I feel like he kind of does that quite frequently. Not saying he didn't drive well, but, like, Kimi, come on. Like,
no, I completely agree.
Like, gotta be.
Yeah. I think Carlos also deserves a bit of a shout out. Like, P7 on the road, P5
overall,
after the disqualifications. Like,
I think,
just a really solid drive to, like, keep it keep it there.
Yeah, I think it just doesn't look as good because obviously he started P3, but he's driving a Williams, like...
Yeah, exactly.
What do you
like, pretty good.
Yeah.
But I think that's it.
I think that just about sums it up.
So, Qatar. This
I'm
weekend,
scared.
second of the triple header.
I'm scared. The fact that this is a triple header is ridiculous. But anyways.
I know.
Like, I'm so nervous for Qatar. I hope Oscar's form takes a little bounce back. Even if it's not to the point where he's fighting for the win, even if he can just be in the mix to help distract Max Verstappen from overtaking Lando, that would be great.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've got, obviously last year in Qatar was wing mirror gate.
Yes,
with
true.
Alex Albon's
with
wing
Valtteri.
mirror. Yeah. Hitting it, debris, because it was sitting in the middle of the track for fucking ages. And then that's when Max was like, Lando didn't lift under the yellow flags. And then Lando had a 10-second stop-go penalty and ended up like at the back. I was like, guys, please. I can't even remember who was on the podium. Max won the race, but I can't remember.
Max won the race. Well, Lando came back because he
P10.
came third. Wait, what am I looking at?
Are you looking at the sprint?
I might be looking at the sprint. Anyways, yes, it was, Max, Charles, Oscar.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that just about wraps it up. We've fucking rambled. We said nothing to talk about.
We
This one will be
did.
fine. This always happens. We're like,
No.
boring race. We'll just yap. We don't need to rush. And then it goes for like longer than the races where a lot happens. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm stressed and sad, but it's okay. Lando
I'm excited to see
I'm just like...
Max lock in now that he's got a sniff of the championship.
Lando only needs to beat Max and Oscar by 2 points each to win the championship.
Yeah, like it is very doable for Lando to secure the championship here in Qatar. Like,
especially with the sprint on the cards as well.
Like it's actually quite likely.
Yeah. And also, like, I saw a meme as well, and it was, like, Yuki, Isaac, and Liam in, like, war outfits, and it was like, they have a job for the next 2 races. Red Bull's troops are out to get the McLarens. Too bad we're going to be starting way ahead of the rest of them, so...
Very true.
Maybe not Oscar.
Don't come up and lap them, though.
Yeah, true. Lando's gonna be like lapping one of them, like
Esteban Ocon, Max Verstappen vibes.
Yeah, literally. Imagine if Lando. I actually don't have time to go into this like hypothetical situation. Anyways, if you're listening on an app, give us a 5-star review because it really helps us out. If you're watching on YouTube, like the video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And we'll see you next time.